Hey everyone, this is J-Dog, and I'm here with another video. Man, if it just couldn't get worse. As you know, this grand jury decided that the only charges that was going to be filed was on Brett Hankerson, that's the guy on the far right, was only going to be charged with wanton endangerment, but of the walls and the neighbors' houses. So the walls, there's this term that's been going around on social media, the walls get more justice than Breonna Taylor, and unfortunately that is true. Meanwhile, the two other officers, they're getting off scot-free. You even have one of them, Josh Mattingly, is deciding he's going to sue people that called him a murderer because he is a murderer. So he's going to try to, I bet you he's going to try to go after that settlement money that Breonna Taylor's family got. But I found out some horrible stuff. I found out that these crooked racist officers was trying to get rid of evidence, and even the SWAT team that showed up was pissed off about what they were doing. They were trying to take bullet shells and bullets away and try to cover up so they could try to cover their tracks. Basically, the evidence was just tampered with. That's just as bad as the fact that they tried to get the one guy, the ex-boyfriend, to lie on Breonna Taylor saying she was a drug mule and stuff like that. And you also have the situation involving about the grand jury. They said that he didn't show enough evidence to the grand jury and that he was not even trying to seek charges on Breonna Taylor. He was even trying to persuade the grand jury that the grand jury wasn't even allowed to seek an indictment for the murder of Breonna Taylor. That shows you how disgusting and corrupt this buck dancer Daniel Cameron is. Go, because he's too busy cuddling up with this woman right here who turns out to be the granddaughter of Senator Majority Leader Mitch McConnell. Look at this sneaky snake smile of Daniel Cameron. He was doing all that buck dancing and trying to mess with this case just so not only does Breonna Taylor's killers get off, but he's trying to seek a judge position, maybe even in the Supreme Court. That is just how disgusting and how corrupt this system is. And they said that at first they didn't have no camera footage, but apparently they did have body cam footage that was immediately removed. And that the person that leaked it, I heard, has been getting death threats. That's what I heard or found out by some different people's videos and other outlets. But this shows you right there that this whole case was a cover-up. That they did everything to try. They did everything. They lied about the warrant. They lied about whether they announced themselves as officers or not. They lied about everything just so they can get away with murder and at the same time trump up, go after Kenneth Walker because he was defending his house like he's supposed to. It was all a cover-up. Let me show you what I'm talking about. They're even, alright, right here. they're saying that there's even evidence that does not support that Breonna Taylor's boyfriend shot first. So you telling me the officers shot first, and then that Kenneth Walker actually was the one that was shooting back in defense? And even just all he did was shoot a warning shot, but it was actually the officers who shot first? Is that what you're telling me? And then all they had to do, and notice that he's the only one that's been punished, and that if he gets convicted, he only has to serve 5 years if the judge don't dismiss the charges or the sentence. While these other two get off scot-free. That's why they were trying to get rid of the bullet shells. This system is doing everything to try to destroy us. See, and I also found out that they've been monitoring Breonna Taylor and her boyfriend Kenneth Walker. So you probably, if they were, well, they weren't being drug mules, but if that should have told you that if you didn't find anything, that they were not at the right house, because they were monitoring the house, and then when they came to the look for drugs, they said that they went to the wrong house, there was the wrong warrant. But it turns out you should have been knowing it was the wrong house and should have not tried to go to Breonna Taylor if you found nothing at Breonna Taylor's house. So that shows you. And this is also why some people believe that this was over gentrification over in that neighborhood. They try to find a way to get black people, by any means necessary, out of that neighborhood so they could gentrify it. Yeah, this is how disgusting our justice system is. How disgusting. And the biggest loser, unfortunately, is Breonna Taylor. She got no real justice. They also found out that even Benjamin Crump, or should I call him Benjamin Chump, had this evidence but withheld it because it was going to mess with his attempt at getting a settlement. Yeah, shame on Benjamin Chump. That's all I have to say about this horrible situation. These people should be in jail for the rest of their lives, and they should not be wearing that uniform. But then again, this the police was created based off of the slave trade. So that explains why their job is just attacking black people. But I want to know what y'all think in the comment sections. If you're defending the cover-up, then you will be blocked and your comment will be removed. But still, and those who are supporting me, who do say a comment that I like but still gets deleted, that is most likely could be because YouTube's community guidelines is preventing certain comments. So be careful how you write your comments if you're watching this on YouTube. But I still want to know what y'all think in the comment section. That's all I have to say. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hit that notification. And that's all I have to say about this. But also make sure you look at the different accounts and try to follow me, whether it be on YouTube, Black Junction, Twitter. Follow me on all these different accounts to see if I make any new videos or post enough, especially if you're not getting notifications. Check every once in a while to see if I do a new video or not. If you haven't been getting any notifications, if you're not getting notifications, unsubscribe and then resubscribe and re-hit that notification bell. But that's all I have to say. Once again, this is J-Dog. Thank you for watching, and I hope to catch y'all in another video. Peace, everyone.